What is up, guys? Welcome back to the SUPES channel. My name is Matthew Ramos, and on this channel I aim to entertain, inform, and inspire using the topic of discussion as always, which is superheroes. So guys, Avengers 4 is only a couple months away, and today I'm bringing you guys 15 Avengers 4 rumors that we could see play out in Avengers Endgame. So let's get right into the 15 Avengers 4 rumors. So coming in at number 15, in Avengers 4, we will see World Breaker Hulk. Now, to give you guys some background, World Breaker Hulk in the comics is basically the most powerful version of the Hulk. He becomes so angry that the gamma radiation, first of all, he starts to glow, and the gamma radiation coming off his body, completely burns anyone around him. So anyone around him gets completely burned of how angry he gets that gamma radiation is radiated off his body. So this is something we could see in Avengers 4. Coming in at number 14 of one of the things that could happen in Avengers 4 is Iron Man could possibly make a proton cannon in order to defeat Thanos. We do know that in Avengers Endgame, Iron Man is going to bring some more firepower to the party, more than he brought in Avengers Infinity War with the nanotech armor. So we do know that Iron Man is going to have to bring something bigger. And what bigger than a freaking proton cannon? We've also seen set pictures from behind the scenes of something that looks like a proton cannon. So this is something that we could see play out in Avengers 4. Coming in at number 13, there will be no Fox characters. Now, as much we would love for the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Wolverine, Deadpool, all of them to be in Avengers Endgame, none of them are going to be in Avengers Endgame. And this is due to the fact that the Marvel Fox deal is being pushed back till March, and it would just be absolutely insane if Marvel even gets one Fox character to appear in Avengers Endgame. Coming in at number 12, Tony Stark will make his own gauntlet and assemble the stones. Now, how he assembles the stones remains a mystery. And if he will make a gauntlet and assemble the stones, still remains a mystery. But, across the entire MCU, they have been setting that parallel, ambiguous relationship between Tony Stark and Thanos. So, to see a 1v1 with Tony Stark and Thanos going head to head with two different Infinity Gauntlets would just be absolutely insane. And if there's one person that's gonna, assemble the stones and wear the gauntlet that isn't Thanos, it's definitely going to be Tony Stark. Coming in at number 11. So, another thing that could possibly happen in Avengers 4 is Captain America is going to wield Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. Now, granted, Thor's hammer was shattered by Hela in Thor Ragnarok, but we do know that Avengers 4 is going to do some type of time traveling or different dimensions, and we do know that they're going back to the battle of the 2012 Avengers due to the set pictures with Chris Evans in his original 2012 Captain America suit, Thor in his original Thor costume from that movie, Loki reprising his role, and we do know what they're going back to the original Avengers film. So from set pictures and rumors have been going around of Captain America possibly wielding Thor's hammer. This is something that they've been teasing across the entire MCU, mainly that scene in Avengers Age of Ultron where Cap lifts the hammer and it moves a bit, but it still stays stuck on the table. But in this film, since there's going to be time travel, we could possibly see Captain America wield Thor's hammer. Coming in at number 10 on the list of things that can happen in Avengers 4, the Avengers will travel through time via the quantum realm through time vortexes. So this was something that was heavily hinted at in the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp. I feel like that movie was completely to set up the quantum realm, which is gonna play a huge role in Avengers Endgame. And as seen in the end credits scene, Janet Van Dyne says to Scott something along the lines of, be careful with time vortexes because you'll be stuck in time. And we do know that time vortexes exist on Quantum Realm, and just because she said that line and referenced it in that end credit scene leads the superhero community to believe and rumors to start about the Avengers traveling through time via time vortexes. Coming in at number 9 on the list is there will be a bigger threat. Yes, I said it. A bigger threat than Thanos. Yes, it's been hinted at through multiple toy leaks. And usually for toy leaks, when toy leaks come out, it's usually stuff that 100% ends up in the film. Because at the end of the day, Marvel has to make toys for Avengers Endgame. And they can't make toys that don't correlate to what happens in the film. And we've seen a Rocket and Thor toy set that hints at new enemies and greater threats. So a greater threat than Thanos is something that can possibly happen in Avengers Endgame. Coming in at number 8 on the list is that S.H.I.E.L.D. will be back. S.H.I.E.L.D. will make its return. And this is something that I can easily see happening after the crazy events of Avengers Endgame happen. You know, there's gonna need to be some sort of regulation for, you know, the Avengers, and having, you know, a stable facility, a stable company such as S.H.I.E.L.D. in order to, you know, see and evaluate the Avengers of where they're at, who's on the team, and where they're gonna be needed. Because after Avengers Endgame, Earth will never be the same, and S.H.I.E.L.D. is definitely good. I see S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely making a return in order to prepare Earth and the defenses that they have, such as the Avengers, in order to prepare for bigger threats in the future of the MCU. Coming in at number 8 on the list is that Captain America will die. So this is a theory that is extremely popular, and at this point, it's almost guaranteed to happen. This is the final film for Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., and who better yet than Captain America to, you know, make the sacrifice play in order for the Avengers to beat Thanos. We do know that some major characters are going to die in this film, and with Chris Evans being the one that, you know, is looking to make an exit, he's most likely going to be the hero that bites it in this film. So Captain America dying is something that will most likely happen in Avengers 4, and is definitely something that is rumored. Number 6 on the list is that Pepper Potts will don the rescue armor. So this was basically leaked by, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow, who is the actor who plays Pepper Potts herself, taking a little selfie, and she basically leaked the rescue armor. And so that's basically confirmed at this point to happen in Avengers Endgame, but you never know with Marvel and all their fake scripts and fake scenes, and Marvel's just the best in the business at, you know, keeping whatever happens in their movies secretive. And as we've seen in the past, that Marvel has shot some fake footage, such as the Avengers Infinity War, and having Pepper Potts, you know, film scenes in the rescue armor, and if it doesn't make it in the final cut, it's not 100% off the mark. But Pepper Potts donning the rescue armor is something that is heavily speculated, as it was leaked by Gwyneth Paltrow herself taking a little selfie. Coming in at number 5 is that Avengers 4 will have a 5-year time jump. So this is something that was heavily speculated, and it's still being rumored even after the Avengers 4 trailer. You know, we do see a completely different looking Captain America who looks 5 years have gone by, because that beard is gone. The hair is like way more blonde, and it's more cut. And it's also been speculated that Black Widow's hair in the trailer is CGI'd, and this is to avoid spoiling a big time jump from the events of Infinity War. This would also make sense due to the fact that Hawkeye is now Ronin. You know, if though the events of Avengers 4 take place a month later, it wouldn't make sense, because if the Hawkeye we know and love, you know, saw his family disappear, his first option it's not gonna be turn into a ruthless killer, go to Japan and fight some mercenaries and some bad guys. His first instinct is to go to the Avengers, find out what happened, how can he save his or bring his family back. And a 5-year time jump would definitely make sense in this scenario. So Marvel CGIing Black Widow's hair in order to, you know, hide a time jump definitely makes a lot of sense. And we've also seen from Avengers 4 concept art that Black Widow's hair is much longer. And it's growing out red, but it still has those blonde highlighted tips that we see from her hair from Avengers Infinity War. Coming in at number 4 on the list is that Captain Marvel will get a Dwarven Axe. So guys, just to give you some background, the Doorman Axe to Captain Marvel in the comics is basically like Stormbreaker for Hulk. You know, it's an insanely overpowered weapon that just turns the Captain Marvel that we know and love into something way more powerful. And as we do know, Captain Marvel is the most powerful being in the entire MCU, as it's been said by directors, Kevin Feige, and it's been stated, it's been confirmed. So giving her the Doorman Axe, which is just gonna make her even more overpowered, doesn't seem far-fetched, because they are all going up against the greatest threat that they've ever faced. Coming in at number 3 on the list is that Thanos will have a sword. We've seen from multiple concept art of Thanos donning his original armor that we saw from flashback scenes in Avengers Infinity War and the beginning of Avengers Infinity War, as well as a double-edged sword. So this is something that does make sense, because we do know that the the Infinity Gauntlet is very, very damaged. So it's definitely not going to have the same power that it did in Avengers Infinity War. So giving Thanos an extra weapon such as a double-edged sword wouldn't be far-fetched. It also make for, you know, pretty intense, pretty great action sequences with Thanos using the Gauntlet as well as a double-edged sword. So this is something that's rumored to happen in Avengers 4. Coming in at number 2 on the list is that War Machine will get a new suit. This is something that we've seen from concept art of Avengers 4 with War Machine in a pretty bulky looking, you know, suit that we've never really seen before. Now, this would definitely make sense in that they're in the fight of their lives. So putting in every single little bullet that fits in that, every single missile that fits in that suit, putting it in there would definitely make sense, and definitely something that they need to do in order to, you know, stand a chance against Thanos, really. So giving War Machine a bigger suit that we've seen from concept art is something that does make sense and something that is plausible to happen in Avengers 4. Now, coming in at number 1 on the list is that the Avengers will go back in time and assemble the Infinity Stones. So this is something that, again, we've seen from set pictures, and we do know that the Avengers are going back in time. So what else would they be going back in time for? They're going back in time for the stones in order to stop Thanos from getting those stones, or maybe assembling their own gauntlet. But we do know that the Avengers are going back in order to retrieve the stones. And this is something that is rumored for Avengers 4, and it's something that is most likely going to happen, considering the fact that we've gotten multiple set pictures of the Avengers in the original Battle of New York. So there you guys have it. There is my 15 Avengers 4 rumors. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.